Witchy life story, part 2. So we are moving on. Hopefully we shall get to know more of the villagers, or get to know the villagers a little bit more today, and do some more spell work. I find it so fun and so relaxing to do. So back to the cozy vibes, and yes, I feel like the more we go on, the more I just keep adding flowers to my hair until it gets insane. Starting off with Ramsey, bright and early. It's morning again. Yeah, it tends to keep happening. And we have more orders already. Looks like we've got another full day ahead of us. Guess we better get started. Okay, so one of my favorite things is doing the garden. Oh, it's so relaxing. Some things haven't grown though. There we go. There we go. Oh, I should have put some fertilizer for this. Hopefully I don't need it. My bad. Ugh, this whole patch here. So basically like this whole patch needs the fertilizer to go faster, and then the rest, okay, that actually kind of makes it easier. So all the flowers that take longer to grow back are grouped together in that one patch, it looks like. Okay, didn't notice that before. I was just to water everything. I missed watering the other ones, didn't I? Okay, that does make it easier to remember then. It's just that the flowers that are in that patch, they're the ones that are not gonna grow as quickly. So I can just focus on fertilizer for that one patch. Gotcha. That does make it easier. Okay, let's water these, because like, if we miss watering it, it's not gonna grow it. I think I've missed over here. There we go. Dope. I don't think that means I can chop it though, no. Okay. Well, let's make the fertilizer, and maybe I won't need it. Let's see. I don't know, to be fair, I don't know for sure what we need yet. Oh, it looks like Grandma is trying to get my attention. Maybe I should talk to him. He's got a cute little backpack! Look at his little backpack! Huh, you've got something for me. But only if I give you a tree first. Okay, okay. One crow treat coming up. I will not be bribed. How are we doing on preparations? One crow treat coming up. Oh, look at that pretty! Oh wow! Is that rose quartz? Where did you find this? It's so pretty. It's a secret, and there's a lot more where that came from. Then let us make a deal. If I give you treats, you find me more crystals, okay? Yay, shiny things! When you find more of these, let me know. Crystals are always useful for witchcraft. It's so pretty. Very pink. First crystal. Get your first crystal from Ramsey. Okay, what are our orders today? Oh, let's get us right into it. Yes, I think the villagers probably alternate each day. Hello, Wonder. Such pretty paper. This is my first time writing to a real witch. So exciting. Anyways, I'm dealing with a stubborn supplier who won't give me what I need. Do you have a charm to change my circumstances? I still have so much to do. Best regards, Mel. So I'm dealing with a stubborn situation. The shield, that's fine. Change my circumstances, pink. Accomplish a task. Ooh. Okay. My stomach is in knots. Yo, Wonder. My stomach is in knots. I'm so nervous about this whole being in charge thing. How do I tell people what to do? Are they even gonna like me? You got a potion for that? Help! Being in charge. Star of the show. Okay. Tell people what to do. Okay. Calm and collected. And yeah, like me. Okay. Oh, it drives me nuts. I can't remember the planet specifically for each one. You know how I'm working on that art piece for the festival? Well, I'm trying to look into my inner outer self for that spark, if you know what I mean. So what do you say about helping me achieve my artistic greatness with a potion? Star. Spark. Oh, they're one of those. Okay. The other thing I wonder too is if I have supplies, because charm, potion, inventory. I do have 2 potions. Sachet. Because this is for oil, isn't it? So is this is for a charm? Whoops. Yeah, for charms. Okay. So let's rock and roll. Okay. Right, I should get my ingredients first. Orders, start with Mel. Inventory. Oh yeah, no, that's not what I need. Okay, so shield is this guy. Pink is gonna be this guy, right? Yeah, there's my pink. And circle, okay, the orange. Okay, dope. I think that's good. And then hers is a charm. So I need to change this. Whoops. Okay, let's kill it. Did I do something wrong? It's not working. What did I do wrong? That's for charms, isn't it? Shield. Rosemary. Yeah. Pink. Oh, this is probably darker pink instead of light pink. Oh. So put those back, put those in. Okay. At least it doesn't let you like go ahead and screw up and waste ingredients. Now we've got it. There we go. Get too cocky. Ooh, bitty. Keep crafting. At least that knows that, like, if it goes, it means you did it correctly. Okay, potions, and then, yeah, our next 2 are potions, so that's fine. We can leave that out. Orders. Now we're doing, yeah. Jonas. So star is this guy. Blue, which is going, yeah, that's the only blue that there is. And then these guys again. Let's make our potion. Oh, it's so pretty! I love the pink. Of course I do. Love that pink is for leadership. Very accurate. What is this? Okay. So our last one, Nisha. Perfect. Okay. Star. So she needs this one again. And then yellow, so that's gonna be this guy. And this one. Did I get it? Hell yeah. There we go. So cute. Finish. It's actually so satisfying to like flip through everything so fast and get it done. Feels like a well-oiled machine that you're used to. Okay, so now we go to the village and we can talk more to the other people. Okay, heading out to the village. I should check in on my deliveries from yesterday, but I already helped them. Just to do it. Yeah, this is when we start checking in on everybody. But my spells are perfect. But isn't that just creating more work? But I didn't give them anything weird. But my spells are perfect. He's so mad about it. It's just nice. I suppose I can find the time. Fine. I'm never gonna get my experiments done. Fine. I'm going. I'm trying to. So, not only do I need to make deliveries today, but I also have to check in on yesterday's deliveries. Because a crow said so. The full moon ritual better work, or else this is going to be a long 2 weeks. Okay, so I feel like We might as well go in clockwise again, but I think I'm gonna go with this. Like, start closest to the house and work my way down. Talk to Mel. You walk into Mel's office and see her seated at her desk. She's looking down at a stack of papers on her desk intensely while mumbling something. She looks swamped, but Mel, I think if you come back later, it doesn't do anything. You end up walking back into the situation, so I'm just gonna waste time. Give Mel the charm. Yeah, charm. Is that it? Is that my spell? Mel snatches the spell from your hands. An overcome charm. Yes, made of rosemary, calendula, and I sense geranium? Wow, how did you know? Oh, I'm just a long-time subscriber to the Cosmopolitan. Oh, right. You know it. Of course you know it. I do all their rituals. I was doing one just now when you walked in. Their morning go-getter ritual. Have you tried it? No. How silly of me. Of course you haven't. I'm sure you have much bigger rituals than that. Do you do bigger rituals? I asked another silly question, didn't I? Though I have another question. I promise this one isn't silly. But I really have to go. You see, I recently tried a ritual from the Cosmopolitan that I don't think worked as it should have. But I'm sure it was me and not the ritual. I'm sure the editors of the Cosmopolitan are very strict about the content in their publication. Anyways, this ritual, I was looking to gain some insight into a particular problem. This ritual recommended burning some weeds for the weed smoke cleanse. Oh no. So I did, but the weeds gave off a very pungent smell. Maybe I shouldn't have burned them in the office. People definitely get the wrong idea. It didn't help that the smoke triggered my allergies and my eyes turned very, very red. Needless to say, that ritual only caused a lot of problems. So do you know what I possibly did wrong? Yeah, you listened to bullshit. That witch writes very advanced rituals. Don't worry about it. That witch is a total phony. Don't worry about it. Those rituals aren't worth the effort. But if others have the same problem, do you think I should write the magazine and complain? Nah, probably not worth the effort. If someone else had the problem, they probably already wrote the magazine to complain. I suppose that could be true. Time to get subject off Cosmopolitan. So what's the big task you have today? It's a doozy, alright. I thought I had settled months ago, but of course something comes up and sends all my planning out the window. Of course they charge you 10 times more anytime you need a supplier at the last minute. But people need to relieve themselves, and we can't have that happening in the bushes. Ooh. The portable toilets. Yes, portable toilets. I figured a spell could help me. I don't think this charm will help you find toilets. I know where to find toilets. It's about getting those who have toilets to take me seriously. Give me the toilets. Gotcha. Then show them who's boss. Could someone else just do it? I could whip up a curse. She's ready to curse anybody. Show them who's boss. Fantastic. The festival won't be ruined after all. Ruined? Yes. Not a single thing can go wrong with this festival, or everything will be ruined. Our reputation is at stake. Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. Of course I am. The mayor depends on me to see this through. The fate of Flora is in my hands. Is this the first festival you've helped organize? No, I've helped organize the Floria Festival for the past 5 years or so. But this year just feels different. The mayor has stepped aside whether or not she'll admit it. Our chief builder has injured himself, so now we have to rely on my goofball brother. So she's like the main connection to everything. Jean is her husband, then Jonas is her brother, and she's like the closest assistant to the mayor. And even though I'm super excited to have a real witch in town, I can't help but feel like, successful or not, this festival is going to be the beginning of a new life in Flora. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. But there's no time to get down about that. I need to get those toilets. Then figure out the prizes for the pickle eating contest. Pickle eating! Hell yeah, man. Priorities. And after that, we still need to put together the performance schedule. I wonder how Devon's compositions are coming along. I'll have to check in with them about that. Logistics. But everything's fine because we have magic. That's right. And my magic is the best. At least for the last 2 weeks. Yes, we do. Only good can come from you being here. I truly believe that. Me too, Mel. Me too. Mel talks a lot, especially for someone who's always in a rush. Mel? Here it is! That feeling! Just your presence is such an inspiration. Time to tell those portable toilets who's boss. You do that. I will. Then I shall leave you to it. Go get those toilets, Mel. Farewell, Mel. Good luck with the toilets. You arrive at Jonas's house and knock on the door. Hello? No one answers, but you go to the door and hear someone rustling inside. Well, if he's not going to answer the door, leave the potion outside, come back. I guess we're leaving it outside? Leadership potion. You go to leave a potion outside when suddenly the door opens. The potion! Quick, get inside. Jonas grabs you by the arm and pulls you into his home. Hey! It's trash with clothes thrown everywhere. Let go of me. Alright, sorry about that. Listen, I need your help. You already have the potion. We'll get to that, but first I need to know. Does this outfit look leadership-y enough? Your next line is, yes, Jonas, you look like a boss. I mean, to be fair... Fair enough. Not that he changes anyway. Yes, Jonas, you look like a boss. Wait, what? Gee, thanks. I really needed the confidence boost. How did you... Obviously, I tried on all my shirts and then decided on this one, duh. No, I'm talking about... Oh, right, the potion. So do I just drink it? Hang on, I'm the witch here. That's why I'm asking you about the potion. Ugh. You give up. I give up. Yes, you just drink the potion. And the bottle's been properly sterilized and stuff? Yep. Cool. Jonas starts sifting back and forth. I think I know what's up. There's nothing to be nervous about. Never used magic before, have you? You only might turn into a devil. Never used magic before, have you? I've read about it. Yeah, where? In magic books, duh. Okay, Harry Potter. And what magic books might those be? The ones that people keep on shelves and stuff, obviously. That you should know perfectly well how to drink a potion. I'll be on my way. No, I mean, totally sure, but also, can you, stay? It's just, my older sister Mel gets that, what is it, Cosmopolitan magazine? It will shall forever haunt us. Oh no, here we go again. And I've seen what happens when Mel did that weed cleansing. You really don't need to worry about any of that happening with this potion. The spell is completely safe, made by a trained witch and all. If you say so. Here goes nothing. Jonas chugs the potion, polishing it off in one go. It kind of makes you want to mess with him. But you shouldn't. But you want to. Oh, impressive. It's Toad's. She's so here for the toads. Impressive. Thanks, I've been practicing. Most people just take a sip every morning. I wonder how the effect will change when you drink it all at once. You know what I was supposed to? Why didn't you say anything? Or write something on the label that says sip once per day. Wait, where's the label on this thing? My first day on the job and I've already screwed up. I just want to, do a good job at this job, I know everyone thinks I'm some young punk. And maybe they're not wrong about that. But my boss put me in charge, so I want to make him proud, Actually, I kind of don't. Huh? Making people proud isn't something I'm particularly good at. Right, Nisha mentioned you being a flunky witch or something. Wow. How does Nisha know? But it's not like you want to fail, right? Of course not. So maybe it's sort of the same, but still different. People seem to grow in all sorts of ways. Some just need different Yeah, different fertilizer than others. Or that came out weird. Actually, I mean, fair enough analogy, especially compared to what we're kind of into as it is. You're a plant person, so I tried to make a plant analogy. Yeah. But, don't worry. Ooh. No, I think we should just start flirting with all the villagers and see what happens. I think it was cute. Cute, huh? Oh, you flirt with someone. Ooh. Love an achievement for flirting. Anyway, I guess I should let you get on with your day. Yeah, but about the side effects, you'll be fine. But you know where to find me if anything weird happens. Cool. Will do. Good luck on your first day. Okay, Ruth is at home. First check in. Hopefully everything with the spell went smoothly. And if it didn't, I better not hear about it. Way to take responsibility. At least it's a beautiful day. Maybe getting stuck here for 2 weeks won't be so bad if the weather stays like this. Wonder, hello! Good. Ruth looks like she returned to normal. Ruth, I was on my way to see you. Oh, do you have that spell I requested? Spell? What spell? Ramsey ate it. It's marinating. It exploded. It's marinating? Don't worry, I didn't order a spell. Oh, phew. Though I suppose I now know what excuse you'll use when you're lying. Why are all old ladies so conniving? You'll understand when you've seen as much as we have. Anyways, why were you coming to see me? Oh, right. I was just gonna ask how the spell worked out. I used to reconnect incense before leaving for my walk. Ah, sorry for interfering then. Somehow I think that means they're working. But you're supposed to reconnect with the village, right? Which you are a part of, at least for the time being. The long walk helps me reground when I'm feeling out of sorts. Do you ever go on long walks? Not really. I don't need to reground. Long naps are more my thing. I concoct new experience to reset. Yeah, it sounds like she mentions the experience a lot. Aren't you always concocting new experiments? I suppose it's true. Maybe you should try concocting an experiment. Maybe that's what's missing from your life. You notice Ruth staring off at the village in the distance. She has a sad smile on her face. In the distance, everything's cramped next door to each other. I'm curious to see how much you help our little village. I imagine it must feel like an overwhelming task. You don't know us, we don't know you, and yet we're relying on each other. What happened to Flora? Change. Some we were prepared for, some we weren't. At some point, I started feeling like I couldn't keep up. A failing harvest festival was the consequence. That all sounds very cryptic. I suppose it does. Perhaps even after all these years, I'm still trying to process it. Do you actually like Flora? Of course I do. It's just at my age you start reflecting a bit more. I'm realizing how much you still don't know. And how much you could have done but didn't. Still sounds pretty cryptic to me. Don't you ever have thoughts or feelings too hard to put into words? I'm good at putting everything into words. That sounds like effort. No. None of these are accurate to my situation, but that sounds like effort. Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Because to have thoughts and feelings like that, you have to think about your thoughts and feelings, right? Usually yes. Yeah, no. Anyway, I should probably continue on my walk. This village needs its mayor to be in tip-top shape. Sure. I should be on my way too. What was that? What is this feeling? Something the matter. Oh! We got red for Ruth. No, nothing at all. You sense it in the color red. But Ruth isn't wearing red. In fact, you don't see any red around at all. Are you sure? Yep, nope, I'm sure. Just hallucinating, it's nothing. Have you heard of the weed spell? I should really be going though. Witchy duties calling all. Bye! You ran away from Ruth. Red usually means something with attraction or appreciation. maybe there's some connection between Ruth and the color red. Maybe something to do with her connection to Flora. I've just never had a feeling like this before. I should take note of this in my grimoire. Is this friendship? Complete your first friend event. I did? Okay. Cool. Oh god. Jean, here we go. You arrive at Jean's cafe and peek inside. Do I really have to check on Jean? If anything like yesterday, at least it'll be quick. Though I wonder if I'll have those weird feelings again. But I don't like Jean, so I doubt it. Doesn't seem like he's trying to burn the place down today, that's good. Maybe I'll just tell Ramsay I paid a visit and sneak. Do you need something? Jean walks up as you're peeking through the window. I was just stopping by to ask how the potion worked out yesterday. Want to come inside? Sure. You and Jean go into the cafe. Jean walks behind the counter. All the cakes and cookies are so fancy. What's something this fancy doing in a town this small? Would you like a slice of cheesecake? Oh my god, cheesecake. Yes, please! Jean brings over the most decadent slice of cheesecake you've ever seen. It's dark chocolate with chocolate crust and shavings on top. Oh my god. This might be a lot of chocolate. That sounds amazing. It also sounds like it would make me very sick. You take a bite and it is indeed a lot of chocolate, but oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you. I made this last night for our anniversary. Mel liked it, so I decided to make another one for today. She liked the potion too, by the way. Why does Jean look so uncomfortable? There's something going on here? Mel says spells can help people. Is that true? Of course, sometimes define help. Sometimes. There are a few factors, such as the strength of the intention, etc., etc. I see. Mel tries a lot of spells at home. Jean looks over at the trash can. Do you need a spell for some? No. Oh, okay. I'm working on the medlins for the festival. It's my last name. My middle name. Oh, are those a type of cookie? They're a cake. Do you have any ready? Can I try one? I'm still working on them. Is it a complex recipe? Lots of technique. Yeah, they're like, I don't know if you know what medlins are, but they're like it's like a little cake or bread, like a sponge almost, and they're like in the shape of a shell, kind of often. I could probably make a spell to help. Did you say something wrong? If you want. Accustomed. Jean stares at you. Don't mind me. I need to get going anyways. Thanks for the cheesecake. It was incredible. Thank you. You leave the cafe. I guess that was only a little awkward. And I got a delicious cake out of it. I feel like there's a lot of artistry in Jean's work. Ah, we got a color. Oh, it's happening again. Purple this time. Why am I suddenly sensing purple? The cake definitely wasn't purple. Do you slip something funny in there? Maybe it's because I said there was an artistry in Jean's work. Yeah, that seems more likely. These feelings are so strange though. I'm going to make a note in my grimoire. Okay. And then they're both here, so we can go through that. You enter the studio to find Nisha sitting cross-legged on the floor. Her eyes are closed and she's muttering something. You take a few steps closer to figure out what's going on. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. What are you doing? Meditating, obviously. Now feel your energy flow through your arms and down to your fingertips. Inhale, exhale. You know you're not supposed to talk while meditating, right? So that's kind of the point. I'm not the one talking, it's my mind. I'm just identifying what it's saying, with what it's saying. Inhale, exhale. Great. Well, I have that spell you asked for. Inspiration potion. Nisha jumps off from the floor, the frustration melting off her face. Great! That meditation stuff wasn't really doing it for me anyway. Probably because that wasn't really meditation. Whatever. I just followed what they said to do in the Cosmopolitan. So, is it to be Cosmopolitan? Okay. Does everyone in this town read that? Mel usually leaves issues on her desk. I read them whenever I visit Gran at the town hall. I hear you're a pretty big fan too. No, I'm not. In fact, never mind. Wait, does Nisha know about... So how's the art coming along? Oh, right, the inspiration potion. What's creative block like? Creative block, isn't it? Huh, creative block. Creative block, isn't it? It's not, I'm not blocked. I'm just trying to reach new heights. It's a process. Okay. Okay, what? You're in a gestation period, I get it. It's not like I asked to be here. If I had it my way, I'd be at art school for the summer with my friends. But Gran just had to throw me her gran eyes when she asked me to paint this mural. I couldn't say no. Grans indeed. I don't even know why they still put on this stupid festival. No one has cared in like 100 years. Okay, not 100. Since I remember when it still used to be fun. Like 20 years ago. What made the festival fun back then? Oh, I don't know. I was a kid, so everything just felt more magical. Isn't that the truth? Farmers came to show off their best crops for that year. Artisans sold all sorts of goods I've never seen before. The first time I asked someone out was to go on a date to the festival. But they said no and the festival was lame. So maybe I was always a little more into it than everyone else. Aw. I would have gone with you. Nothing like your first rejection. We're flirting with everybody this episode. Nah, it was a total dork back then. Not the fantastic artist I am today. Now I want to meet Dork Nisha. Trust me, these are better times. So something changed about the festival? People moved away, and now that I'm older, I guess I see the work it takes to put on. And it's like, for what? The expectations? Goodness gracious, sorry. The expectations seem so high this year because you're here. Everyone assumes it means we're going to be a massive success. Nisha glares at you. But I found that letter your gran wrote my gran. Oh no. I know all about the Cosmopolitan and why you're here. That explains what Devin said. And Jonas. I've kept the Cosmopolitan part to myself for now, and I don't think I don't have my eye on you. Because if this festival isn't successful, and if things stay the same way as they are now... I see. Someone sounds a little frustrated. You care too much. Pressure, pressure, pressure. They all seem so passive-aggressive, but I guess she's being passive-aggressive too. Pressure. Whatever. Maybe for everyone else involved. Drinking this potion better materialize this mural out of thin air so that I can be done with it all. Thought you didn't trust my magic. With enough willpower, I can overcome your subpar spells. There are limits to my willpower. And also, if you just want to get it done, couldn't you just throw paint on a wall? That's like modern or whatever, right? And endure the wrath of my gran? Absolutely not. Your gran doesn't seem very wrathful. You don't know her like I do. I can see it now. And to be fair, she did go Terminator mode last time. Gran walks up to the mural, looks at it, takes a deep breath, then she turns to me, smiling, and says, "How nice!" Oh my god, I'm like already melting. Your gran is too nice. This is too much. You're afraid of your gran. Your gran is too nice? Nice, pleasant, interesting. All things people say when they hate what you've shown them, but are trying to be kind about it. Sounds much better than the things my gran says to me. She doesn't think a thing. Then at least you know outright that your gran hates you. My gran doesn't hate me. Maybe. She's just, currently a little disappointed. But fun. I'll make sure to keep an ear out for your gran's sinister, kindly words. You better. There she is, looming in the background. Now I think it's time I downed this potion and got to work. Good luck with that. And last one, Devin. These check-ins have gone well so far. I don't wonder what these strange feelings I've been having are, though. I do wonder. You walk into the music studio. Wonder, my new friend. I didn't order a spell, did I? No. I'm just checking in on how the home blessing went. Oh, it was really lovely. Ruth got into it and cooked Nisha and me a huge dinner. We could barely finish all the food. Devin looks away as if they suddenly remembered something. Is everything alright? Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking about music. Oops, are you in the middle of composing things? Sort of. We're like in the middle of thinking about what kind of things I should be composing. I can get going then if you want. I was just planning on stopping by for real quick anyway. No, it's not a problem. Actually, I was thinking about taking a little tea break. Would you like to join me? Would I? Did you know I'm an expert tea brewer? There's nothing more relaxing. Want to try my social blend? It's nothing more relaxing. Yeah, let me get the water going. You take a seat at a little table in the music studio. Devin brings over a tray with 2 mugs, cream, and honey. Do you need help with anything? Don't worry, I think I've got. Suddenly Devin trips over their own feet. You get up and catch them and the tray just in time. Spider-Man. You okay? Look into their eyes. This episode's about toilets, weed, and flirting with the whole town. Devin's face grows red. The tea. Isn't it alright? I mean, how would I know? Didn't you nearly drop it on the floor? I think so. Oh, he's asking if, or they're asking if it's okay. Let's get everything on the table. Yeah, thanks for catching me, by the way. Of course. Oof, get yourself together, Wonder. Devin pours the tea into the mugs. So this is a music studio. Yep, there's a lot of instruments here too, it's great. Can you play all of them? No, I mostly play guitar. But I can also play the piano. I mean, very impressive still. Can I hear you play something? Oh, never mind. You don't have to if you don't want to. Thanks. It's not that I don't want to, it just takes me a bit to work up the courage. You should probably save your courage for the festival then. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Devin starts to look a little queasy. Maybe it's time to talk about something else? So, how do you like Flora so far? That's lovely. Everyone has been really welcoming, even though they all seem a little on edge. I guess it's a pretty busy time right now. My village isn't too dissimilar when we're busy preparing for our festival. Have you made any more friends? Just you so far. Nisha says she will introduce me to some of her friends soon, though. Other friends where? Where are they hiding? The frickin' trees? Suddenly, Devin grows serious. What's up? I have a question for you. Sure, ask away. You don't seem like that bad of a person. Gee, thanks. Sorry, that came out wrong. What I mean to ask is, why? Why what? Why don't you have any friends? Other than me, of course. Ramsey is enough for me, too much drama, meh. I guess so far it seems like she's felt that Ramsey was enough for her. But don't you want to talk to other witches sometimes, at least? Witches tend to be pretty solitary. I mean, aside from covens, right? By choice, or is it more lifestyle driven? I guess we do have to study a lot. Well, I don't, but others do. And there's a lot of spending time with nature and stuff, so I don't know. Hard to make time. I guess I spent most of my time with just my gran. We would attend the occasional ritual, but my gran is pretty solitary most of the time. I thought the Von Teasels were an illustrious family, though. We are, but I guess you could say they don't like me much. I'm too much, according to them. If it wasn't for Gran, I don't think I would have been trained as a witch at all. I'm sorry, but you must be pretty close to your Gran then. Yeah, but she still tells me no all the time. Flora sounds like a pretty big change for you then. I suppose it is. Don't worry, I'll help you figure it out. That's what friends are for. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Really. Of course, if you ever want to talk about anything, I'll be here, ready with tea. Well, I should probably get back to work. Music doesn't write itself, unfortunately. Yeah, I can head out. Glad the home blessing was successful. See ya. Bye. Devin is really sweet, but I wonder if their nervousness will prevent them from following their dreams. What do we got? White. This feeling again. Color white. Why am I thinking about that right now? I guess it tends to represent dreams and hopes and stuff. What are these feelings, though? Is this why Ramsey wanted me to check in with people? I'll write this last one in my grimoire, too. Maybe I'll ask Ramsey and see if he knows anything about them. Okay, so I think, yeah, we've covered everybody now. So we can head back. Because I could go to the store because we're going to need supplies for sure. But I don't know for sure what we need yet. And I feel like, screw it, we'll just wait and find out. I do want to check out this, though, villagers. Yeah, here we there she's filling things out. We got the red for Ruth, white. So I guess there'll be different stuff that kind of comes up. Probably, like, this is obviously what planet and what crystal. This is probably a symbol, I guess. Yeah. And then that way, we kind of learn everything about each of the villagers. So kind of cool. So we have a color for these three, and then there should be an alternation of 3 and 3 where you're doing the spells, and then we should learn more about the others as we go. I don't think Ramsey has anything for us, but you've got something for me? But only if we you first. Yeah, because I think you could either do it in the morning or in the afternoon. I can't remember if we did this or not. Wait, didn't I already? Okay, yeah, we did. You sneaky bird. Can't fool me. Okay, so yeah, we talked to him once about the crystal thing. I don't know, I thought maybe we had, but yeah. Okay, so, and I don't think we have anything else. I legit don't know what this is for, aside from just putting things up. But it's cute that we got to put our crystal up. Ta-da! Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I think that's it for this day. So that puts us, yep, day 3 is done. Oh, cool. Okay. It'll be a bit longer of an episode, but you know what? We can fit, maybe we can try and fit 2 days into one episode. Did I check in on everyone today? Sounds like everyone appreciated their spells. I gotta try some of Jean's cake, and I had tea with Devin. Then I think Ruth is kind of depressed or something. Maybe she needs to have tea and cake. Yep, it sounds like we're still on track for the full moon. I'm not sure if something's wrong per se, but I had these strange feelings after checking in with people today about their orders. Like, after talking to them, I started sensing colors. I think the colors relate to them, but I'm not sure. I wrote them all down in my grimoire, but I don't know if the information's useful or not. You don't know either? I guess I'll keep writing these feelings when I get them. Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything else we can do. So that finishes that day, and then we can move on to the next one. Hey, we got our orders. You got anything for me? It's treat time? Okay. No, that's enough for today. Grants us too many treats bad for your beak. I guess we didn't get any crystals today. Okay, we'll do... I always like to head out to the Dark's Garden. It's so fun. So... We'll do the garden and then check the letters, and then I'm probably gonna have to pick up supplies. This one. So satisfying. And then these guys, you know what? But I did get them last time, so it should be fine, honestly. Oh, okay. I guess I can't water those. What's this like hiding behind here? Okay, I think that one's done. Okay, I'm not in a rush for the other ones, I don't think, right now. So, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Maybe not, I mean, I guess it's not wasting fertilizer, but... Oh, this one probably didn't get watered, so it didn't grow. But if I don't need it, I don't need it, you know? Okay, so there's that guy. And over this way. Got this down to a frickin' science, dude. There we go. Did I not chop those? There we go. Now I have... Okay. Did I get these? Yeah. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so then we can turn that into fertilizer. But we don't need it right now. I wonder why I can click on this. Well, technically click on it. Holy crap, that sun is wild in the sky. Okay. So that's done. Let's see what our orders are. So pretty! Oh! Dear Wonder, no need to worry, but I'm still not feeling as if I should. Is there an oil you can make to calm things down a bit? I've always been terrible at bringing work home. Sincerely, Bruce. Ah, plus sign. Not feeling as I should. Calm down. Blue makes sense. Terrible at bringing work home. Okay. My recipe isn't working. I need to figure out what's wrong with it. I could do it on my own, but time is running out. Mouse has a charm. Could help me see a way forward. Jean. Star. Okay. Figure out what's going on. And then Pluto. See a way forward. Okay. I wonder, could I please have an oil talking to people? Have an oil talking to people? For fun, gotta keep making those friends, right? Thank you, Devin. Heart, fair enough. Blue, cool. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, it's kind of like, at least it tries to cycle through like what supplies you do have. Rather than like everybody gets a charm every day and then you have to keep buying those. So now we're on to oils, which is pretty good. Okay, yeah, hers is an oil. So the plus sign is our lavender and our blue and pink. Yeah. And then that's for oil. Yeah, let's go! It'd be cool if you could like actually experiment this stuff though. Pretty. A little more like toned down in color with that one. Okay. Star, yes, this guy. What's that? Oh, 0, okay. Yeah, that looks like that's the darker pink. Then Pluto. And charm. I do have a charm left, don't I? Yeah, it's already on it. Cool. So I gotta get more of these white flowers. Oh, it's so cute! Look at the little flowers and the little star and everything. Nice. They're so aesthetically pleasing. And Devin. Oil. Oil to enjoy people. I feel like I need something to help me enjoy people too. This one. In yellow. And this one. Oh, did I guess right? Yellow, yep. Yeah! Yes! I am starting to remember. Oil. There we go. Peace. Look at that. New friends oil. Ooh, that is very orange. Okay, done. Peace out, guys. Village. And we still didn't have to pick up supplies. Look at us. Okay, so we need to check in. Let's get mellow, which is usually very long. You walk up to Mel's home and knock on the door. You hear what sounds like Mel quickly cleaning her home. Mel, is everything alright? The door bursts open. Wonder, how nice of you to stop by. Stars in her eyes. I was just in the middle of a heavy scent of 20 kinds of incense hits you. What are you doing? What amateur witch made these incense? My head. This is a potent oil factory poison. Ugh, my head. Oh no. I tried following what the magazine said. Not again. But maybe I get some of the proportions wrong? They said the ritual was supposed to help with productivity. Because of course they did. And who is they? Yvonne Elsette from Cosmopolitan, of course. How many false spells did we put in there, and why did they let us? Will I forever be haunted? You know, Mel, if you want to learn witchcraft, you can find a Oh, I don't have time for that. I just need someone to tell me a ritual so I can just do it. Oh, okay. I don't think that's how that works, but sure. Okay. But I can be a little more complicated than... There's that feeling again. Do you need some rest? No, that can't be it. There's too much to do for that. Right. Does Mel not sleep? Anyway, I just wanted to stop by to see how the spell worked from the other day. Yes, it worked wonderfully. I squeezed that charm super tight and called the toilet supplier right up. I said, give me those toilets you promised me, or else. And he said, or else what? And I said, or else. Next thing I know, he said he'd have them delivered the next day. And he did. So she threatened him, sort of. I'm glad to hear the charm worked. Oh yes, the second I gripped it, I felt its power surge through me. I've never held something so potent. Just thinking about it makes my body all tingly. Okay. How did you craft it? Can you tell me? By using only the most special, well, I guess I kind of just first use slaughter. It escalates so quickly. Well, I guess I kind of... No, wait, stop. If I know, it might ruin the magic, so to speak. I can't keep up with this lady. No worries, that's alright. I'm just glad festival preparations are going well. Yep, all thanks to you. How about you, though? How are you liking Flora? It goes. I still remember the first time Jean and I came here. Wait, you moved here? Yep, about 5 years ago. Hold on. Why? You must like life really slow. Wow, you must have been really bored. Why? This place is so quiet, you're so busy. I feel like you'd want to live somewhere with more hustle and bustle. Your confusion is entirely unjustified. Jean and I were pretty tired of city life. I had a thankless job where I'd work and work and work without getting any credit. Plus, it was also hectic and expensive. It took me a while to realize that kind of life wasn't what I actually wanted. How does Flora fit into all this? Right. Jean suggested we take a trip to Flora. As a kid, he'd been here for their festivals and remembered loving it. So we did, and it was the most relaxed I'd felt in years. Flora had changed since Jean had been here, but there was still something about this place. I saw a job posting at the town hall for operations officer, and Jean saw a vacant restaurant. I joked about how we should move here and get away from it all. Jean said we should. But when I looked at him, I realized he was serious. I still can't believe we did it sometimes. Then Jonas followed us here after getting into some trouble a few years. Some trouble? Oh, Jonas is probably the one to ask about that, if he wants to talk about it, that is. Secrets. But he's come a long way. Flora has been good for... Oh, there's that feeling again. I should make myself a cup of coffee before heading back out to the office. Would you like one? No, thank you. I should get going. Of course. Thanks again for stopping by. Just no more cosmopolitan rituals, okay? Okay. Bye. Bye. Oh, we've got a color. Green. Mel seems to tend to get in over her head. Maybe something with protective qualities could help. Okay. Yeah, I'll take note of that in my grimoire. Okay, so we got green for Mel. head on over. Ruth, we have something for her. As you make your way to Ruth's home, you find an exciting patch of flowers, foliage, and lots of fungi. Oh, what do we have here? You look over your shoulder to make sure no one's watching. No idea what the foraging rules are here, but if no one is looking, no resist. It's fine for the taking. Oh, I don't know. I feel like running through this before I'd like taken stuff and things went wild, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I like follow the rules and don't rob the garden, or she'll do it anyway. I don't know. But it all looks so interesting and questionable. Maybe if I just take a small sample of each. Yeah, she's gonna do it anyway. The ghost of them. Oh no, it's my inner Ramsey. Don't take things without asking. Ugh, maybe you're right. But here's the thing, I want to. Maybe you're right? Yes, you're always right. Hey, inner Ramsey. Look at that big juicy fruit over there. Gotcha. You grab all the ingredients you can carry and run towards Ruth. Okay, so either way, she's gonna do it. You knock on the door to Ruth's house, and Ruth immediately appears. Hello, Winter. How nice to see you. Do you have the spell I requested? You're slightly unnerved by Ruth's greeting. Is she in Terminator mode again? Here it is. No. Where is it? No. Was she the relaxation check? I can't remember. Usually they're kind of obvious. Yeah, relaxation. Bro, where is it? Here we go. Relaxation oil. Oh, wonderful. Would you like to come in for a cup of tea? I'm currently looking over some of the plans for the festival. Still so much to do. Oh, I don't want to get in your way. It's not a bother. Something definitely feels off. Just come this way. Don't you just walk out on me? Oh, Wonder, sorry. You have to deal with this. My gran is currently in the Robo-Ruth mode. Yeah, robot mode, right? The only thing that exists is work, but in a creepily calm, pleasant way. These budgets, it looks like another meeting with Mel and Jonas. You've been helping the people of Flora, right, Wonder? Tell me, do they seem happy? Nisha throws you a look, but you're not really sure what she wants you to say. Sure, everyone seems super happy. I'm actually not work. Does Robo-Ruth have a reset button? I don't know, people seem relatively happy. No, don't encourage the conversation, Wonder. Though I suppose I'm also not entirely sure Gran really listens when she's like this. What are we supposed to do then? I don't know. Stop her out of it? There's gotta be a way. What a pretty oil. I should put some on before looking over more of the plants. What kind of oil is that? Just simple relaxation oil? Gran requested a relaxation oil. Maybe Robo-Ruth is due to stress then. Gran, why did you request a spell? The festival isn't far off, and there's so much work to be done. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll put it together. We always do. Maybe we've taken on too many responsibilities, Gran. As Nair, it's my duty to ensure everyone's happiness. But I've been working non-stop for longer than I remember. Raising me wasn't easy, and running this village isn't easy. So, you deserve to relax, okay? Why do you feel like you walked into a very intense personal moment? Are you supposed to say something? Are you supposed to do something? I'm sorry, Nisha. Gran, are you back? Must really get back to these plans. The village depends on it. Ugh. Nisha buries her head in her hands in frustration, and you're still standing here doing nothing. Maybe Ruth needs more than a basic relaxation oil to relax. If you could get the oil back, maybe you could add one more of those ingredients you picked up along the way. Mark has to spider. I don't know. Look, there's a rainbow. You point at the rainbow outside. Nisha runs to the window while Ruth stares off into space. Carefully put the oil from Ruth's pocket. I don't see a rainbow. Rainbows make people happy. Maybe we should have one at the festival. How? Oh, it was just over there. Maybe it faded. Quick, which ingredient should I try adding to the oil? Oh, no. Oh. Do we keep on the weeds? Fungus, weed, flower. I don't know. Flower? Yeah, you can never go wrong with a pretty little flower. You Top of the oil, put the flour inside. Ruth, you dropped your oil. Oh, thank you, Wonder. I should put some on right now before I forget again. Ruth takes it out and dabs it on her wrists. Oh my fucking god, what did we do? Uh-oh. What the fuck? Wonder, what's going on? Hey girl, hey! Let's go shopping. What? You're right, shopping was so last week. How about we get our nails done instead? Or how about waxing? I thought you had work. Who cares about work? It's time to get back and relax, girl. This is not how you usually relax. Usually you like bake and take long walks and stuff. That's what old ladies do. Wonder, what was in that spell? Flowers, herbs, and stuff. Maybe Grant's energy is just really screwy and caused a weird reaction. Come on, let's go! We have a big, bright, beautiful, fun-filled day ahead of us. Goodness gracious. Okay, I guess we can do whatever as long as it helps. Except for waxing. That's way too painful. See you later, Wonder. Bye! Have fun! That seemed to work out pretty well. Because of course it would. Okay. Yeah, we still need to talk to Devin, yeah. Trying to remember what I just did or not. As you approach the door, you hear someone playing some very off-key music. Devin, are you in? You open the door and see Devin strumming their guitar in a daze. Spell. I need a spell. Eek. Here. Oh, new friend. Okay, here it is. You try to hand the friendship oil, but they just keep strumming the guitar. Devin? Yes, Wonder. Do you want to take the oil? Yes, Wonder. Well. You try to give Devin the oil again, but they still don't take it. Maybe what Devin needs right now isn't a witch, but a friend? God forbid. You take a deep breath. Something's up, isn't there? Yes, Wonder. Is whatever the matter with you have to do with the spell you requested? Was someone mean to you? Did Nisha sign you up for something you don't want to do again? Well, I was invited to a party. You were invited to a party. Please come with me. Regrets. There's actually a very important thing I just remembered on one condition. I don't want to say no, but I don't want to give her conditions. I guess I'll say on one condition. What? Anything. I get to drop a bucket of pig's blood on someone's head. She can be so intense. It's such like a cozy, cute little game, and then she's like, blood, toads, death, curses. What? No. Guess I'm not going then. But what if I start saying stupid things, or doing stupid things? The friendship oil should help with that in a way. Though, of course, magic always depends on energies and intentions and whatnot. Exactly. What if my anxiety muddles my intentions? I feel like I would have the kind of anxiety that would fuck over a spell. Like I put on the oil, walk into the party, and then what? You are not equipped for this. How about be yourself, be chill, start a fire? I feel like we need to play it through with like all the worst options and just like burn the whole village down. Be chill. Be chill. Be chill. And how do you supposed to do that? I mean, you're not always like this, right? What's the big deal about this party anyway? I don't know. Parties are just full of people. I generally don't know. They play loud music. You can't hear each other talk. I mean, come on. You know. Do you know? You know, don't you? The amount of anxiety on this person, and they seem to have more social experience than we do for our loose confidence. Party! Parties are for losers. Yeah, totally. Oh, right. You have no friends. Oof, yeah, literally. Well, human friends. Do familiars have parties? Do rituals count? I don't think so. Well, there's a lot of people at rituals, aren't there? Depending if it's like a group thing. Oh. Then you have to come with me. And then I won't be the only awkward one there. This is so, like, they're so bluntly themselves. And, like, honest about everything. Who are you calling awkward? Please. If you come with me this once and don't like it, I promise I'll never drag you to a party again. I still don't understand why you're dragging yourself to this party. I don't know. Maybe it's a new summer, new me kind of thing. Oh my god. I'm always like, new whatever new me. And it's always the same shitty me. Spoiler alert. For some reason, this party means a lot to Devin. You've never been to a party before, so you don't really understand why. Maybe it could be fun. Fine. Since it means a lot to you. Yay, we're going to a party together. The two of us are pushing our social boundaries. That is definitely what it would feel like for me. Together. Just let me get ready and we'll head out. Devin pauses. They look a little woozy. Oh my gosh, we're rolling right now. You alright? Yeah, just my nerves is all. Be right back. They do seem a little too nervous still. If this shindig is going to be as big as Devin says, they will need an extra push. They seem to really want to enjoy this party, but what else could you do? Oh, how about a rune? You're a little rusty on runes, but maybe writing one on the oil might help imbue with a little extra energy? Right? Oh. For communication, a chill water rune for enthusiasm. I was just like a few weeks ago, I was looking at like runes and stuff for a book, and this one rings a bell, but again, my memory is like that of a sieve. Communication, chill water rune for enthusiasm. Communication. I think maybe one of these, right? Like a chill one, or like for communication. Maybe just make her chill. Oh guys, a water rune. It should help Devin go with the flow. You scribble the rune on the bottom of the oil. Devin returns from changing. Into what? Is something wrong with your oil? Nope, just admiring my handiwork. Did you change your outfit? I got too overwhelmed, so I'm just gonna go with this. Oh, okay. Ready to go? Ready when you are. You and Devin head out to the party. So, how far away is it? Oh, not far. It's just at the lake. This big party is at the lake? Yeah. In the middle of the day? Yeah. Look, I think I see everyone now. Oh. You arrive at the lake and walk over to a group of people sitting and chatting amongst themselves. There is no loud music playing, there is no crazy dancing, there's no one throwing any food or drinks around. Usually this place? Yeah, see, there's Nisha and Jonas. Oh wait, I should apply this oil really quick. No, that oil is way too potent for a hand like this. Actually, I don't think before you can stop them, Devin applies the oil to their wrist. Alright, let's do this. Well, this oil should definitely work. You and Devin walk over to Nisha and Jonas, who are chatting as Jonas grills hot dogs. Sure, you can build things with your eyes closed, but my art makes everything look good. Oh yeah? How about you show me that art then? As if you have to wait along with everyone else to see it on the big day. These are, I guess, all the love interests, too. All in one place. As if you have to wait along with everyone else to see it on the big day. Look who finally arrived. Didn't think you'd show up, Devin. She actually did, too. Devin and the Witch. Want a hot dog? Sure, man. What? Okay. Screenshot. Oh, fuck, I can't because of the... Ugh, that's so annoying. Okay, never mind. We'll have to come back. Jonas gives Devin one of the hot dogs. Whoa, this is pretty amazing, man. Thanks. Nisha, your friend is like way chill. I thought you said they weren't. Nisha just out here spilling everyone's shit like flunky witch, fucking anxious. Nisha turns to you. You do something. Devin's just going with the flow. Right, Devin? Yeah. Speaking of flow, check out that flow. Devin's eyes lock on the lake. Yes, that's the lake. I'm going. Suddenly, Devin takes off towards the lake and dives straight in. Refreshing. What the heck? Whoa, they just dove straight into the lake. It's pretty hot outside. Random person. Let's join them. Suddenly, everyone else takes off towards the lake and dives straight in. But I just cooked all these hot dogs. I want a hot dog. Before you know it, Devin is the center of attention. This might not be a big party, both of you, or maybe just what you expected. But it seems to be working out just as Devin wanted. Devin walks back over to the three of you as things start to wind down. Sweet party. Now those are words I never thought I'd hear from you. Plus you made a lot of friends too. Sure did, and I got invited to even more sweet parties. That's a good thing, right? Well, it looks like this party is coming to a close. Shall we head out? Yeah. You all leave the party in good spirits. Wait, does anyone want a hot dog? I want a hot dog. Well, maybe except for Jonas, who had to cook all those hot dogs. Oh no. Okay, so we've gone through these guys. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. It actually grazed it out. Okay, so no, 3 more. I was gonna say 2, 3. Walked to the cafe and see the sign that should say open says closed. That's weird. It's closed, but the lights are all on. Maybe Gene is still inside somewhere. You knock on the cafe door. Gene's head pops out from the kitchen. He looks annoyed as he makes his way towards the door. Maybe I should have knocked. Gene opens the door. You're here. Yeah, you asked for a spell. Grumbles. Do you want it? Hold up the spell. Wait. Yeah, no, he's the last one, right? You'll hold out the discovery charm to Gene, but he disapprovingly looks down at it. I'll just take it back then. It was Nell's idea. She believes in magic. She said magic could help me. God, that bell was loud on this one. They're done. Gene scurries back to the kitchen. A sweet smell wafts through the air. Wow, what's that? Grumbles. Should I check on it? You walk into the kitchen and see Gene biting into a madeleine fresh from the oven. Made brown sugar instead of the mix of castor and demeria sugar. Baking powder instead of egg white and butter brown. Something still isn't right. Are those the madeleines? Can I try one? Gene looks at you. Picks up the baking sheet full of sweet-smelling, freshly baked madeleines. And pours some of the garbage. Wasteful! What? Why? Why? This cafe does not serve imperfection. Those poor cakes. How many perish because of you? They can't be helped unless I uncover the cause of their imperfections. Take it! Take the charm! No, it's no use. Gene doesn't take this charm. They're never going to taste those delicious smelling madeleines. There must be something you can do. Think. Oh. That's it. You absolutely brilliant witch. You'll channel the spirits of the madeleines from their garbage grave and convince him to take the charm. Solid plan. Don't see anything that could go wrong. Though technically you'd be lying. It's the easiest solution. You've always wanted to be a cookie. I've always wanted to be a cookie. Or are they cakes? Never mind. Technically sponges. Yeah. You want to eat something delicious and they're going to get that something delicious no matter what it takes. Desperate people are always easiest to convince, and you can sense Gene's desperation. Yeah, go for the vulnerable. All you need to do is play the part. Oh god. You grab her chest as if something has came over you. Wonder, are you okay? He's gone cross-eyed. Gene. Yes? It is we, your madeleines, from the garbage grave. We need to speak to you. The madeleines? Yes. Good, it looks like it's working. We could be the best madeleines in the world. Why deny us the opportunity to be eaten? Take responsibility for your failure. We could be the best madeleines in the world. If only you would take that charm. It's unbelievable. You can't fool me. Fool you? We only wish for your help. A real chef relies on skill, not charms. A real chef takes help when it's given. Especially when they said help was asked for. And the hard work of crafting a charm has been done. If the witch wants money, the witch can have it. No, no. It's not what wonder means. You fool. Fool. Yes, you fool. Don't refuse a chance for perfection. Only fools make things harder for themselves. Finally, stay failures. Do not refuse the chance of perfection. Give it to me. It worked. It worked. You hand Jean the charm and unpossess yourself. I almost thought I was going to lose that one. For sure. Whoa, head rush. I have no idea what just happened. But, no idea. Please leave. What? Not again. No. Okay. You leave the restaurant. I want to try the Madlands. But at least I prevented Jean from giving out. That means there's always next time. Get up. Jonas? Maybe he's still got a hot dog for us. You approach the festival site. You see Jonas standing in the middle of the hustle and bustle. You put those 2x4s over there by the stage. Then let's focus on getting the vendor stalls done today. Once those are out of the way, we can focus on the stage. Wow, look at Mr. Boss over here. Yeah, I think the leadership potion you made did the trick. No weird side effects either. At least not yet. How are things going here? Fine for the most part. I've mostly been answering questions and making sure everything's organized today. Not much time for me to work on actual construction work. I guess now I know how Mel feels most of the time. What? Well, I'm about to go on break. Would you want to head to the cafe for a bite? Are you asking me on a... What? Me ask you? No! Rude. Like I'd even been on a date before. Oh no. Wait. You've never been on a date? And a weirdo witch like you has? Come on. Well, fine, I'll go on a non-date with you. Fine, I'll go on a non-date with you too. It's the most aggressive non-date situation. Fine, fine. Let's go then. Lead the way. Oh god, we're back at Jean's place. Jean's gonna be like, get the fuck out. Take a seat at one of the tables. Jean walks over. Jean listens to you. What are you looking at? We just want a snack or something. Jean looks away. Here are some menus. Jean walks away. Ugh, why is it always gotta be so weird? Couldn't Mel have married someone more normal? Yeah. Yeah, nothing bonds better than shitting on someone else. He nearly burnt down their house. He's oddly calm. He didn't like magic. I think Jonas is nervous about magic too, though. I don't want to be too mean. He's oddly calm. But yet, that dude is not calm. Trust me. He just, like, hyper-focused. Must bake all the things. Actually, Gene is pretty cool, even though he's also a weirdo. He's helped me out a lot in the past with stuff. Oh, does this have to do with the trouble? Huh? Well, it's, just that Mel said... Oh, Mel already mentioned? No. At least not really. She said something happened, but not what. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't want to get into it too much right now, but school is always a little rough for me, and one day enough was enough. You know, Mel's a total go-getter, so it was hard for her to deal with. But Jean listened and got it. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if we would have been able to work through it. Sorry for being so vague about it. It's kind of a downer of a subject, so, hang on. Not date. Huh, yeah, exactly. Cupid is in the air. Guess we should save that conversation for an actual date. Why would we want to talk about depressing stuff on an actual date? I mean, I don't know. At some point, people talk about depressing stuff, right? I guess it has to come up sooner or later, sure. But we're not going on dates, so it'll never come. Yeah. Jean walks over to the table. Can I take your order? Yeah, I'll just take a mac and cheese. I didn't look at the menu. Just get the mac and cheese. It's pretty good. Jean makes the pasta himself. Yeah, I'll do that too then. I'll be right back with your order. And Jean is right back with the order. And Jonas, you and Jonas eat your mac and cheese right now. This is the best mac and cheese you will ever eaten. It's also the only mac and cheese you've ever eaten. Oh my god. Only the first time you're having mac and cheese? Jane brings over the bill and you both pay. What a big meal. I'm stuffed. Me too. Well, I should probably get back to the site. There are probably dozens of questions that need answering. Yeah, I should be on my way too. Catch you later. Bye. Oh, we got a color. Oh, there he's white too. White for Jonas. Yeah. He did just get handed a lot of responsibility, and it seems like he's had some struggles in the past. So, something representing hopes, dreams, and prosperity, etc. makes sense. So who's the other person who's white? Is it Devin, I think? His hopes and dreams? Yeah, so I'll write this down in my journal. Okay. And then this will be our last one. Talk to Nisha. Let's check in on Nisha. You walk up to the studio and hear Nisha muttering something to herself. She doesn't sound too happy. I wonder if the inspiration potion didn't work. Huh? Is someone there? I swear to God, if they're messing with me... Huh? Oh. Nisha swings the door open. Wonder? What are you doing here? I just stopped by to see how the inspiration potion worked for you. Oh, that. It worked great. My artistic genius flowed right through me. I grew thousands of masterpieces. That's great, too. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if this sounds like I've tried to work on the sound volumes for the recording, but for me, they're so friggin' loud. So these random, it's cozy, and then you get these random, oh, it's holy shit. That screen just Oh, what is that? I think I'm feeling some sort of strange energy coming from the... How about we walk somewhere? Like the beach. But this energy, the studio always feels like this. Come on, just this way. Nisha marches out of the studio. We have had a full day. We've gone to a party, we've gone on a non-aggressive date, and now we're marching down to the beach. I guess we're following her. You and Nisha arrive at the beach. What a beautiful day. And now we're free from that stuffy old studio. You still haven't said if the potion worked or not. I guess it's better than when we spent literally 10 minutes awake and went to bed. Let's not talk about work. Tell me, Wonder, what's your biggest fear? Wow, straight to that. My biggest fear. Wow, fear? What is fear? Fear is too exhausting. I live for fear. Fear is too exhausting. I'm not really into feeling emotional extremes. How about you? You should grow serious. Being stuck, unable to see the world and create new things, stuff like that. My parents died in an accident when I was a baby. That's why Gran raised me. Oh. I don't know if she told you that already or not. No. I don't remember them, but it hit Gran hard. I think it's why she's the way she is. So hung up on making everyone around her happy. Never really thinking about herself in the process. I spent a lot of time hating this village as a kid. All I can remember is wanting to get out, and then I did, so it feels weird being back again. I'm sorry. Wow, I just dumped a lot of information on you. I don't usually do that with people. Don't worry about it. It's nice getting to know you. I want to get to know you more too. Oh, there's not really much to learn. I mostly lived in the woods with my grandma my whole life. Not very exciting. I mean, my childhood was mostly me and my imaginary... Everybody got secrets that were waiting to get out. Imaginary what? Friends. I outgrew them, though. So now I'm perfectly normal, other than being a genius artist. Next question, only this time you get to ask. But you're going to have to answer too. Oh, okay. What's your darkest secret? What's your favorite way to relax? What's your greatest achievement? I mean, to be fair, she went straight to fear, so let's go to darkest secret. This kid at school used to tease me, so I put worms in his sandwich. Ew. Ends up he was allergic to worms, so they had to rush him to the hospital, though. God, how do you find that out? But he stopped playing me after that, so I guess it worked. I was just gonna mention the time I snuck some enchanted seeds into Ramsey's food. He thought he was a toad for a week. He still doesn't know it was me. You better not do that to me. Don't worry, it's harder to do to humans. Nisha takes a deep breath and does a big stretch. I think this, along with the inspiration potion, really helped clear my head. So the potion did work. I think so. Thanks for coming out here with me. Sure thing. We should come out here again. There's our music. Yeah, I think I like that. Well, I should probably get back to the studio. Masterpieces don't create themselves. I should be on my way too. See you around. You make your way back to the village. Oh, we've got another color. Green. Green. Green usually offers protection and stability. I wonder if it has to do with the art studio. Definitely gave off weird vibes. Let me write that down on my grimoire real fast. Seems like she brings her grimoire with her, but we can't access it. Exit? Oh, just like exit that option, I see. Oh shit. Yes, these are the antiques. Holy fucking smokes. I don't, yeah, we'll see what we need. Well, I think that is everybody. There goes another day. Yep. Do we have anything with our MC? Huh? It's tree time. Okay, okay. But we did already. Wait, didn't we already? So he's still done with crystal for me, I guess? Okay. Okay. Well, that finishes another day. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I think it's like a nice, cozy little visual novel experience. I think it gets interesting. It's like a cute little storyline with a lot of like random weirdness. So, yeah, I think this was an interesting few days, and it'd be nice to learn more about the other villagers and what we don't know. But if you have been following along, I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I have, and hopefully I will see you in the next one, and maybe we will learn more of these secrets.